Welcome, everyone, anyone, and yeah, slow and steady today. One of them heavy days, right? We're gonna take it easy on ourselves, have a cup of coffee, chat a little bit, find some motivation and inspiration despite the struggle today. Maybe you're not struggling. Maybe you can help your brothers and sisters out there find a place of peace and acceptance despite their struggle. Slow and steady though today. We're gonna figure it out together. And always, and we'll let Jim. I can't even talk. We'll roll the dice, have a cup of coffee, nice little chat about those heavy days and how we hold on. Perseverance through the pain today. Let's see. Let's do another little simple poll. Simple. Bam. Let's do it like that. Oh, heavy days. Some days are easy and light. Anything seems possible. And other days it just all seems like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds. But on those days we lean on our brothers and sisters. Find a way to push forward. Find hope and appreciation despite the struggle. Find the positivity in the pain. There's a learning curve in there somewhere. We're going to be all right. We're going to find a way to push forward and do the next great thing despite the heaviness of the day. Take care of ourselves, our family, our community in that order. Give thanks to a God of your understanding for the beauty in this world despite the heaviness of our hearts in the moment. Yeah. Despite the heaviness in our hearts. Everybody out there in YouTube land, hope you're having a good day. Hope you started off lighthearted. If you're having a little bit of a questionably heavy day, that's all right. You deserve to be you in any given moment. And through acceptance, appreciation, and hope, you like, share, subscribe, roll the dice today. Take the chance, as I'm doing this morning, taking the chance, getting on here and pushing forward despite the heaviness of the morning. It's something. Do something with yourself, and that feeling of uselessness will leave you, as the big dog would have said. It's time to live life. Time to wake up and push forward, striving for something more. EV13. Good morning there, EV13. Feel free to hit that like button. It's a little bit of a heavy morning this morning, so I'm going to stop making serious threats and get on here and say hello. It's been a couple days. And, yeah, we found our hats, believe it or not. We left it here at my brother's house. Doodle-doo. I hope everybody out there in YouTube land's doing all right. If you're not answering because you're feeling a little bit heavy today, you're in the right place. We're going to lean on each other, find a way to push forward with hope and positivity despite the struggle of the AM today. We're going to start doing that by taking a little bit of Al's advice and giving thanks for the earth beneath our feet, the wind upon our face, the sun that graces us with life, and be appreciative and hopeful. What's your name? My name is Scott, EV13. What's your name? There, Miss or Mr. You finding yourself in a positive place this morning? Hope, appreciation, and love without bounds. Did you like, subscribe, or share? Would you like to roll the dice? I know you can't really see the... There, is that better? Can you see it better? Like, share, subscribe equals roll the dice. Find your way onto the ceiling of champions. I don't even know if I have a pen. I got a pen right there. So I guess it is possible. Finding a way to motivate myself today despite the struggle. Liverpool Beatles style. What's up, Liverpool? PK. WN. What's up, PK? I don't know what PK means. Feel free to double tap that screen. Your thumbs will definitely fall off. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. We're going to take a chance and roll the dice today. We're going to make a move despite the heaviness of the world, and we're going to take our medicine, which is open, honest communication here. So I'm crazy about you, and I'll send you money. Is that what your name is? It's a hell of a name there. You sending everybody money? That's pretty awesome of you. We're not asking for any. Are you okay? Let's find out who's okay today. 25%. What's up, brother?
Could this help with your streaming journey?
Yeah, that might be able to help. Find a way to set this. I could probably set it up right there. It'd probably be a hell of a lot easier, huh?
I think it clips to maybe like your.
I think it's got like probably like one of these things. The same thing that this thing's broken. Anyway, we're talking about acceptance today, despite the heaviness.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, brother, pushing forward. Another free gift from my brother. We'll see if this will work for us. We don't have to stick it in the thing. Yeah, it is the same thing, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's got like the same little suction cup thing to it.
Great.
So that'll be great. That's exactly what we need. Pushing forward. Look at that. Ask and ye shall receive, or don't ask and receive, right?
Yeah, dude.
It's got all kinds of doodads into it too. Awesome. Wait, are you missing something? No, I think it goes onto there. It's got a plug to it and everything. That's absolutely awesome. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Check out Rob, Misled Utopias. I can't even see. That's why I turned the car around the last time. But
Might get a little more shade on the back deck.
yeah, maybe I'll just move over there and park in the shade of the.
That works too.
Yeah. There we go. Anyway, I can't see you guys.
Pull over on the side.
Where are you? I'll park right there in that shade. This way, that might be a hell of a lot better. I'm from Kirkville, New York. I'm in Georgia right now, visiting my brother and the old Dodge Avenger. We're having a cup of coffee, talking about the weight of the world. Brother Rob from Misled Utopia. We're gonna flop them around there, big boy. Flop them around.
Flopping my hangers.
We're gonna come in and get my keys and make a little move. Try to park in the shade as we have our cup of coffee and shoot the shit about the heaviness of the day. It's already feeling lighter, right? Telling on it, man. That's the first step. Tell on it. Whatever emotion you're having that's unpleasant, can tell on it. In this moment, things can only get better if you're at the bottom and all that other awesomeness. Let's see if this doesn't help them. Lo-de-do, ho-de-dee. Oh, that ain't gonna work. There we go, let's do this. That ain't helping too much. Maybe you should pull over onto the side there. We're trying to find a space where we can see and still get signal. How's that? If I do that, that's better. Holy bay, sweet Lord. Anyway, out there in YouTube land, thanks for sticking around there, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We're going to move like that. That's better. This way, it's just not right in our face. Can't see nothing. Make some positive little moves today. Anyhowsin', what's going on here in our comment section? What's up, big dog? Feeling, buddy. Doing the best of my ability. Hums. How are you? Where are you from? A little heavy day. Wow, nice. Power 2022. What is up? It's good to see you guys this morning. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate the support and the heaviness of the day. I guess this is garbage. Some days we wake up a little bit heavier. That's what the theme of the day is. I didn't want to do this. Didn't feel much like being here. Didn't feel much like doing the thing. But we're going to do the thing today. What did I do with the thing? Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing with myself there. No, that's not it. I don't know what I'm doing with myself today. We're going to push forward, slow and steady, nice and easy. There's the thing. That goes on there. I don't understand. This will work pretty well once we figure it out. You know what? I'm not worried about that. It's too damn early in the morning. Tree Farmer, good morning, brother. It's good to see you. NX. I'm not sure exactly. I remember you bring my plug. Oh, blurry. Oh, blursy. Being your plug, huh? Our tracks drive in my car right now after beer. Hey, that pump looks like a deer. Yeah, well, be careful out there today. Good day from Nigeria. Well, good day from Ohio. Would you be interested in not necessarily. I'm not necessarily a converting type. I appreciate a God of your understanding, how you appreciate, love, respect that God. So whatever works for you, good sir, I'm not going to mock it. But I hope you find a connection of faith, love, and respect today. And yeah, we're going to work on just taking it easy and pushing through this feeling of melancholy, heavy bullshit. Because I tell you guys out there all the damn time, you're allowed to feel whatever way you need to feel, whatever way you need to feel it. And then I almost don't get on and do the thing because I feel so heavy. Well, you know, that's bullshit. It's time to push forward and take my own advice. It's time to be okay despite not being okay, right? Today's going to be a great day because we're going to make it. We're not going to fall into that darkness and that pain and that anguish of anxiety and regret that I tend to wake up in at times. Yesterday was a rough day too. You know, things don't work out exactly the way we think they should, and we struggle. Hi from England, Robert. Hello, Robert from England. Hello from Bali, ML. Well, hello from Bali. We're getting friends all over the world today. That's good to hear. Hope you're holding on. Hope you're holding up tight. Giving thanks, being appreciative, spreading love, hope, and appreciation. Anybody want to roll the dice today, find their way onto the ceiling of champions, be part of the shenanigans that might help lighten the load? Feel free. Like, share, subscribe. Let us know you did so in the comments. We're going to roll the dice for you, and you can play the game we developed here as a group. 10s and doubles win. 11 sevens roll again. Nominations at 11. There's a tenner. There's a 7. Hot dice today, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to do the thing. Or don't. You're added. Oh, thank you, Rob. What does that mean? You subscribed, or I'm not sure what that means, Robert. It's going to be a beautiful day, despite the, life in general itself sometimes can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we're gonna kick back today, and we're not just gonna fall into that abyss. You know, I don't know if you guys understand anxiety or depression or grief, but I won't underestimate your ability to experience the full spectrum of life out there. You know, this isn't my pain. This is a struggle of humanity, and we will push forward doing the next right thing to the best of our ability despite subscribe, Robert. There we go. So we're going to roll for you, Robert. That's a 7. Get you another roll. That's a tenner right there. Bam. That's how you do it. Robert, our first champion onto the ceiling of champions today there, Robert. I gotta get another Sharpie. I've been slacking, ERT. Hope you find a way to push through the struggle of the day. That's what we're doing today. The heaviness of the day will subside as we take our medicine. The first medicine is telling on it. Second medicine is pushing forward and doing the thing, rolling the dice, taking the chance. Acknowledging that the gifts we bring to the world are worth expressing to the world, even on those days where it all seems impossible, it all seems too heavy, and we're not sure what to say or what to do or what the next move should be. It doesn't matter. You don't have to know. You just got to get up and get going. Right? Get up and do something with yourself, as the big dog would say. That feeling of uselessness will leave you. Put from the UK, please. Rob from the UK. All right, we can do that. From the UK. Robert from the UK. We will ever remember Robert from the UK for taking the chance today and pushing forward, brother. How you doing today? Is it morning? It's not morning time there, is it? It's got to be mid-afternoon at this point in the UK. Oh, the world is mad place in the moment. It's nice to be nice. Yes, it is nice to be. I like that quote. We're going to roll for you on that one. And that was a 7 to get you another one. And that was doubles. There you go. You won again, Rob. Thank you. Another way to get a roll here is to give us a good quote. And I do like that. I like that quote a lot. We're going to put another little Robert right there. Right next to the last one. Right underneath the passenger visor. Robert, UK. Anyhowsen. Slow and steady. 11:16 p.m. Wow. Happy days. Happy days. Slow and steady. Nice and easy. Yeah, we're going to make today a positive one. We're going to make it that way despite how we might feel. Another great gift this morning that my brother just found, he gave to us, is this little card thing. That might help us with some stuff. We'll see how that works. how it works. Slow and steady, nice and easy. We're going to do the next right thing to the best of our ability, as how Anase would say. Take care of yourself out there in YouTube land. Do your best to do the next right thing and care for the ones you love. That's the best we can do. If you're feeling weak and broken and lost this morning, that's okay. You're not the only one. You're not in this shit show alone, brothers and sisters. We're in this together. And I don't know how that fits. Anyway, I'm going to figure that out later because I don't... Shit. All right, slow and steady. Are you still out there, tree farmer? I hope you're feeling well today. We have a message retracted from Elbow. Elbow, no regrets, just lessons learned and blessings received with time and insight. Yes, Elbow. We're going to call you Elbow. I hope that's okay with you. Elbow, yes. We're going to give you a roll for that, good sir. There's a $5, which is absolutely nada, but thank you for taking the chance and giving us a quote. If you don't shit, that becomes a problem. I could see if you don't, that becoming a problem. Mighty 69, I'm very depressed, no motivation for years now. Well, you're in the right place there at 69. I fell into quite a struggle a while ago, and I'm pushing forward to the best of my ability to find strength and hope despite the struggle.
Hey,
What's up?
Coffee Talk Live?
What's up?
You want to do a Coffee Talk Live?
Yeah, I'm living right now.
Come on to the back. I got everything set up.
All right, word. We'll do a little jamming with Misled Utopia. And we're going to leave all that there. We're going to figure it out together. Robert, I don't watch TV, just chat with people all over the world. It's so cool. Well, I appreciate you being here, Robert. You're chatting with Tree Farmer in Kentucky and Mighty 69. Where are you at, brother? It's good to know each other a little bit more. Maybe we can help you alleviate that anxiety a little bit, that tension and stress. And we can find a sense of purpose despite the struggle today. Despite the struggle. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Despite the struggle. Okay.
I don't know what I did with my tripod.
We can maybe set it like here.
Yeah, you won't be able to see the... Like that. There we go.
Well, can't
Kinda.
really see you.
Yeah, it's all right. Boom, there it is. Hey, yo. Kentucky, sorry to hear that. I'm in East Tennessee.
Here, I'll get my
Something
laptop.
good.
So you can see
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get my tripod.
Yeah,
Keep an eye on the baby for a second.
Okay, you go.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to get that tripod out of the car. We can set it right there and then we'll do it.
Well, grab my laptop in. Or I'll get it when you get back. Oh. What's up, Kai? It's the people. You say hi to the people. We can play them a song. It won't be long. I'm gonna be somebody to lean on. You know that one? You know that one. What about this? What's that? Look, that's got a piano too. We both got pianos.
Hey, Kaya. All right. Let's see if we can work this out a little bit better. Let's do. What do we got going on? James Johnson. I used to live in Dixon. We're going to try to figure out a way for you guys to be seen. Sally, yeah, it's Kaya this morning. It's good to see you, Sally. Taking our own medicine and pushing forward despite the heavy BS that we may be feeling. Giving thanks for this moment. Kaya's a huge part of that. Oh. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. Then we're not going to be able to see it. Well, whatever.
Well, you won't need to see it because you'll have the laptop. We just need to put it somewhere where it's got us.
Well.
I don't think it's going to have
Yeah, I don't think it's
I'll get
gonna-
another table.
technical, yeah, technical abilities this morning.
Yeah, just make sure she don't get a hold of the coffee. That's why
Yeah,
I
and the
was
laptop. No, guy up there. Not the laptop. Well, welcome in this morning as the tempo keeps changing. We're figuring it out as we go. Good cup of coffee here in Georgia. We'll get the laptop going so that we can see your comments.
Here, we'll just keep this over here, I guess. Are you jamming?
Kaya's DJing for us today. That should be a way to lighten the load a little bit. Ma's on there. Sally said hi already.
Oh,
See
yeah?
that? Yeah. We got Robert, just leave in love, bro. Just live in love, brother. The best I can. Doing the best I can with what I've got there, good sirs and madams. Give thanks and appreciation for the moment. That's what we're working on. For some reason, woke up feeling a little bit heavy today, a little bit lost, a little bit confused and broken, but that's all right. Because I'm lucky to have a brother like Rob and a niece like Kaya Bear to lean on.
Sit down.
And there we go. There's the chair right there. All right.
Now,
Let's see. There we
is the brightness
go. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
Why is it on me so much?
Cure. What's going on? We're trying to figure that, Scott. I think I'm having a heart attack or a stroke. I need somebody to talk to. Buddy, can you hear me? I can hear you, brother. I use voice to text. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not feeling well. Well, Cure, we're having one of those days ourselves. I woke up feeling a bit heavy, a bit lost, a bit broken. It's the heaviness of the day that we're addressing. And we're giving thanks and appreciation, doing things a little bit differently today, having coffee with my niece and my brother,
Yeah.
being appreciative and thankful. Cure, if you're really going to have a stroke, brother, you should call 911, man. You reach out, or 98, whatever it is, wherever you are.
911.
Go to the ER, Sally says. Yes, you should go to the ER. We are a little bit behind because we're doing something a little bit different. We're watching on the laptop this morning, which is kind of weird, but
Should be the same.
well, I highly recommend that you go find some help there, Cure. You're gonna be all right, brother. Heat stroke, says Sally. I don't know. Cure, how you feeling, brother? If you're really struggling out there, Cure, go get some help. Call. You hate to be the ones that you lean on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. I haven't even been over the state yet. 5-year plan. Elbow. What are we talking about there, Elbow? Got a 5-year plan. Skinny Rogers. Been a minute. It's good to see you too, Skinny Rogers. Maybe, yeah. Cure, if you're really struggling, man, you probably should, without a doubt, go get yourself some help, man. Wow, that's a bold statement there, Sid. Well, I believe we're all children of God. God of your understanding is a beautiful thing. Sounds like there's a little animosity in your heart there, Sid. I hope you're able to drop that. Let me just listen to people talk. I'll calm down. Take a deep breath. Slow yourself, brother. We're trying our best to help you out here. Give me a reason to give thanks, I guess, right? At least my physical being is holding up, despite the panicky anxiety I woke up with this morning. But the first thing we do is just going to tell on it and push forward to the best of our ability. Spend some time having coffee with our loved ones. It's only a few seconds behind. It ain't too bad.
Yeah, it should be pretty instant.
Samantha Kitty, Kaya Bear, a.k.a. my chunk.
Careful, Chunk.
Well, take your time, brother. Slow and steady. It's a good piece of advice for me too. Robert, your weather looks amazing over there. It's looking pretty good.
The weather?
It is. The weather is pretty good here at the
Yeah,
moment.
it's not bad.
Robert's in England, I think he said.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, no, no. Robert said that. Our buddy from the. Yeah, a little bit of a different dynamic today, but we're gonna mix things up. Maybe that's the key, right? Mix things up. Do things a little bit different when we're feeling a little bit rough.
It is the key, man.
It is the key.
I've been having some days like that too lately where I've just been going so hard and fast at things, and then they happen or they don't happen, and then you're sort of left with this I don't know, this chasm sort of feeling. I've been fighting to get custody of Kaya. Long story, and heading up to that, I was so focused and polarized, and then it happened, and for like a day, I was pretty excited. I was on top of the world, and then those days after, like any minute I wasn't with Kaya, I just played Dune Awakening. Like I just hid from the world. Like, and I don't know. I started to analyze that, and I think, like when we have a big goal of some kind, it is really focusing, and we wake up and that's what has to happen because we got this goal, and if something happens to our goal, we're kind of left deflated. And not that I now don't have the goal of just like being a good dad and like raising my kids and stuff, but I found like when I was in that custody battle that, that's what occupied my movements. When I got up, I was focused on the custody
You have this
battle.
thing to focus on that like kind of gives you a sense of purpose and drive, and
Even if it's a scary thing or whatever, a troubling thing, it keeps you from thinking as much about other stuff, I guess. And
or that stuck feeling of nothingness, right? And what do I do now? The what do I do now feeling is what kind of think precurses the anxiety for me. I'm not sure what I'm doing, and then I wake up like I don't know what today's bringing, and I don't have any kind of game plan, and it all seems to go awry. And
well, without a goal, without I don't know about plans like down to the point where we're like on Tuesday I'm doing this, on Wednesday I'm doing that, but without some sort of project or something that gets you up in the morning and gets you excited, then your mind is just a blank canvas and the thoughts come in,
and Cure says that the that he's all alone. We appreciate you, Cure. You're not alone in the moment, Robert. Just have a positive, keep moving forward. That's what we're working on doing here, brother. 69. You're not alone, bro. We appreciate all the heads up. We appreciate the communications. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. I just kind of this is a new way of doing things. We're not sitting in my camper car, just me like.
Dude, you're fine.
Fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted you to try this out for a bit because this is like a set of a talk show or something. We got some chairs set up, a table, we got the baby. We're on TV, Kaya.
Yeah.
She could be like our little sidekick.
Yeah, right. She's our DJ playing music here.
We got a little music. Now it's a show.
Yeah. And Mighty, did we get you, brother? It's I tried the medication thing for a while. I think that there's medicine and there's medication, right? If you're taking handfuls of medication, I'm not one to tell you, I'm not a doctor, but there is good medicine out there besides medication, musical, spiritual, and physical. I'm taking L-thymine as a medication right now. It's a herbal supplement that really helped me to kind of tuck away that anxiety today, and maybe that'll help you. I don't know if it mixes with what you got going on. Talk to your doctor. But some good music, good conversation. Changing it up, doing things a little bit different today, right? That seems to, right? We're doing all right now. We're doing all right. It's going to be okay. We don't need this defined purpose, and
But I do think a goal, like if you ask 90% of the people you ask what their goals are, they're going to say something like, man, I'm just trying to get through the day. Man, I'm just trying to make enough money to keep the lights on. Got to feed these kids. That'd probably been what I said if you'd asked me a month ago. Got to feed these kids, like, and that's not enough, Like if you don't have something to occupy your mind, then your mind will become occupied. And maybe you don't have the choice of what it becomes occupied with, you know, and having something that when you wake up gives you of a bit of go. And I'll be honest, man, the Bravery stuff,
Yeah.
it's helped me some. Like I'm like, well, let's do this, and we should probably have that, and this will be cool, you know. Like I wake up with a little bit of like, oh, you know, I could do that today, or I could, you know, and that thought can start before the, oh, I'm pushing 40 and not married and I'm this and I'm that and I'm,
Like
you
trying
know,
to keep this baby alive, and I don't even know what I'm doing here.
you're a moron and now you have a baby, sole custody, and you know, like, you know, if I can perceive those types of thoughts, which will come if I'm just idle, you know,
Yeah.
like what else is gonna come, you know, thoughts of me being so awesome, you know, like it's gonna be the troubling stuff that your mind throws at you because your mind isn't occupied by anything else. And
Yeah.
so, you know, maybe Rave 8 isn't it. Maybe, you know, I don't know if I'd call that a long-term life goal, but it is a project. You
Yeah.
know, like in some sort of project that we wake up excited about instead of just always waking up like, well, here goes another day. You know, here goes another day that I got to do stuff I don't want. And, you know, having some sort of gratitude in the morning, having some sort of project to complete during the day, and then having some people to talk to in the evening, you know, break bread with friends and family, you know, watch a movie, do something that it has some kind of community in it, you know, because without a goal in our life and without some sort of tribe or community, dude, like we're almost guaranteed to end up. I mean, that's why they train astronauts and deep sea divers and stuff to handle isolation. You know, it is taxing. It's a clear like jolt to the system to not have a community in your life, to not have, you know, a tribe.
And it is hard to take that first step, Mighty, without a doubt, man. And at times I find myself staying away from people and segregating, and just like, if I could just be away until I'm good enough to be around people again, right? Then I can shine light and everything can be good. I almost didn't come on this morning because it was like I'm not feeling being this motivational thing, and I don't have the energy, and I don't know where I'm going, and who am I to be positive and push forward. But like, it doesn't have to be anything more than what it is. I tell that to everybody all the time. But I don't allow that medicine to be a part of my life.
Yeah, I mean, we always want to wait till we're doing good to share stuff with others, but you know, or be around others, but like when we really need it is when we're not.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the tricky thing, right? When we really need it, we're segregating ourselves, as Cure says here, or Mighty says.
the one thing we really want to do is not be around people and show them all that stuff that's going wrong, or you know, when we're feeling bad, or
Tree Farmer says, I've been completely alone out here on the mountain with no power, water, or car since 2023. And I can imagine that being a struggle. Mighty, your inspiration is good to listen to, Rob. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Mighty, for
yeah,
coming in and being part of the conversation. You have a good brother that helps you. Without a doubt, and I'm glad to be here. I spent a lot of time alone in my little place up there in New York, segregating myself due to my struggle and my pain. Chatting 100 gives me a ring from, okay, there, AK. Hey, Scott, it's good to see you. Fat Ma's in again today. It's good to see you. Can't beat that mountain air. I bet you the mountain air is beautiful, but the segregation's got to be something else. PAJ, I was about to say that too. You have a good friend there who cares. I do. Ghost Samurai, AK. It's good to hear from you guys all. Yeah, and you're right. We'll be here together in this moment makes it a lot easier. That feeling of useless brokenness, not sure where to start or where to begin. It's been a struggle the last couple of days with the spark driver not working out the way that I wanted to. My misunderstanding of what the time frame was here and what we're doing, and then like not being sure. And my neighbors can only watch the rabbit till the 30th, and I can't get a hold of my other neighbor. So that's kind of like another thing. And then Jacqueline thing yesterday, and it's not anything one big thing, and it's all these small things, and I lose track of what I have right in front of me, which is this. There's my nephew, my brother, cup of coffee. I'm breathing in and out. We got a community of human beings that I appreciate. Yeah, 69 is like therapy in a way, Mighty. We appreciate you, being in and being a part of it. If you decide to subscribe, you're a member of the Turtle Herd. We weather the burden together. All these things that we remind ourselves of, that I needed a reminder of today. You're more than welcome anytime we do a live. Most time it's me in my POS camper car. I'm glad we're switching it up a little bit. I'm glad we can get it, because Rob's wisdom and insight helps me to push forward. A lot of times, man, you're deeply appreciated. You're a true testimony that a God of your understanding will give you what you need if you open your heart. We're not blood, but it doesn't mean we're not brothers. That consistency over time has been a true blessing, man. And
I feel the same way, man. Everybody's struggling, man. Everybody's struggling. We throw ourselves entirely into something at some point. Usually it's like work or, a lot of times it's work. For me, it was work. Could be school, could be video games, whatever,
That great distraction that feels so good in the moment because you're in the moment. It feels like you're in the river of life with these distractions, right? But then you come back to it. Sometimes they can be so much more heavier because what do those things really mean, right?
Exactly. Those things purpose does not live inside them. They can be things that we do, and they can even be good things, but, I love that new Dune game, and I've been playing it like wild, but eventually, guaranteed I hit this wall where I'm just like, this isn't cutting it anymore. This isn't, making me happy, and that's because that's not where happy lives. That's where distraction lives. And goals can be that too, I guess. But it does help to at least have something that inspires you to get your day started. And if that thing can also be something that's good for you and your family, then it can be good. And although she's humping me, Gaia, please. And although it may still just at the end of the day be some form of distraction, at least it's movement and it's not just sitting there depressed and, like a failure to launch.
Yeah.
And so having some kind of goal, even if it's just a 1-year goal, 6-month goal,
I think for now, like the 1-day goal will be fine. If I could just figure out a way to be purposeful and not struggling in rapid anxiety for today when I'm having those days, that's enough in this moment, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe, spark driving and YouTubing is a decent answer for when you have that "what am I doing today" question.
Yeah.
To have more relaxed weeks and months, you need a project.
Yeah. I need a life. I feel like.
What do you mean by that? You need a life. What about your life is less life than mine?
In this moment, I guess I don't know. Accepting, I guess. I guess the bigger problem, right, really evaluating is accepting the anxiety, knowing that sometimes I'm just going to be an anxious bag of shit. I've got to figure out a way to accept my value and not let it overwhelm me. I think that's a big part of this feeling lately. As I don't like the Bravery thing, right? Doing this, selling lemonades and glow sticks at this festival is this inspiring thing, until all of a sudden with all these other little things, and then the anxiety kicks in, and I don't feel like, I feel like I'm going to destroy it, right? So I want to be like Matt, like our brother Mighty, and just kind of hide from it all, right? It's better off if I'm not around it, but like it wouldn't exist without me. This was our thing. I'm the one that said, hey, let's do a lemonade stand. You're the one that ran with it, and now it's like, this is our thing, right? So like,
yeah.
Who am I to hide from this thing that could be great because of my insecurities, right? Um, we appreciate everybody commenting. Sorry, we're not chatting too much with everybody. Sally, we are going to jump in. Please let the guy next to you stop talking. I want to talk. We're listening to you. We're having a good conversation with a brother today. There, Fat Ma. I'm here with you.
I will stop talking.
Stop talking. We'll get caught up for a minute here, Ma. I'll make you happy. Let's see.
That is not a touch screen.
Oh, it's not. That ain't gonna work. I'm like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? We'll get caught up here a little bit. Newfound Life today. I swear YouTube did it. Newfound Life just resubscribed. We appreciate it. Rocky the Boxer. We don't play. You don't play Call of Duty, do you?
I played Dune. Dune Awakening.
Mighty just subscribed. Thank you for being the newest member of the Turtle Herd, Mighty. We appreciate you.
Do you want me to get my phone so you can just use it?
It might be a little bit better than trying to do all this. They can just look at it and kind of.
Let's get Scotty a phone.
Is that a single or double wide? It's a single wide. Church bro, get invited to a church. Yeah, I do enjoy church. It's not necessarily my thing. I do appreciate a God of your understanding, and I do like going to church here and there. I got a friend that I went to church with not too long ago. I need help. I need bodies. I need people to give. I need so much advantage. I have hardly even pay people to participate. Life's a struggle there, Tree Farmer. We're with you, brother. I'm not sure what the answer with that is. I'm here for you and appreciate you guys. If you guys want to chat with Tree Farmer, there's a place to be. Maybe that should be part of the agenda to give me a sense of purpose. Come out and see you. I know I don't want to keep making all these great plans and then not following through with them. I've things, but nothing has helped. Only the normal doctors just keep pushing more. And here's the thing, Mighty, those meds will help for the moment. I've found getting off them is even more of a struggle, and it numbs you out, man. I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know where you are and what's best for you, bro. Meds are not needed. Rocky the Boxer. I appreciate your opinion, but I think at certain points maybe they are. It's like saying someone with a broken leg doesn't need a crutch. I do believe at certain points and certain times medications can be a good thing for people. Prayer is definitely needed. Give thanks to a God of your understanding, I think, is part of the puzzle. I think all these things, right? A real solution to the pain of living isn't one thing. It's not a pill you take. That's the real solution. It's getting up and getting moving. It's being part of a community. It's giving thanks to a God of your understanding. It's pushing forward and taking the leap to come down to Georgia and see your brother despite all the what ifs. It's getting on here and saying the thing that's hard to say, right? It's communicating with a group of people that actually care.
Tree Farmer says, I need help, I need bodies, I need people to give a shit. I have so much unfair advantage, I can hardly describe it, and I can't even pay people to participate.
Yeah. We should go see Tree Farmer, maybe. Maybe we should get a little trip over to Tennessee and see Tree Farmer.
I mean, I'm not against the idea. We'll be over there at the end of September.
Right.
We'll be at the Between Worlds Festival. Sticky says, I bet the kid's name is Malcolm. The kid is not Malcolm. This is Kaya Bear.
Kaya Bear, a.k.a. the chunkiest.
A.k.a. the chunky. G-Chack. Haha, your brother went from here. I am happy.
He's, well, that's Fat Ma, who wanted to be heard. And Fat Ma, you said that, but then you didn't have anything really to say. Once I started reading, I didn't see anything in here that had anything to do. Anyway.
Rocky the Boxer says, praying is the answer.
I believe it's part of the answer, giving thanks and appreciation, hope.
Careful what you drink there.
Oh, yeah, she's going to get that. I think communication and acceptance, appreciation, and family, right? Family's the answer. And that doesn't mean blood, right? You could be stuck out there with no way, nothing. I don't really have much blood that I consider family. But that doesn't mean that this here isn't my family. Kai is my blood, right? But Rob's my brother. Sally's this beautiful mother figure, and all of you out there, brothers and sisters, especially if you decided to like and subscribe and join the turtle herd, because I take my father's wisdom seriously. Like, we weather the burden together here, slow and steady. And even on the days where it's hard for me, today was a struggle. Today was difficult to get up and get moving, but like, I'm glad we're here in this moment, you know?
You moved, man. The Nameless King says, what do you think about Charleston White?
Who's Charleston White?
I have no idea.
Nameless King, please help us. Who's Charleston White? Is this someone we should know?
Look at that cat. Lunchtime says.
Dude, that kitty is the best kitty ever, Samantha. You should tell the story of how Samantha found you.
Yeah, so I'm sitting at the house. We live in an apartment complex back then, and my door was open. You know, we have cool neighbors, and we all used to just leave our doors open, kind of come see each other and stuff. And I'm sitting on my couch, and this cat just walks in my house, jumps on my lap, and attaches to my leg. Just is basically like, I've claimed you, human. And you know, I asked around the apartment complex. Nobody seemed to know where she came from. She clearly came from somebody else's inside house, but we couldn't find them. So Sam has been my kitty ever since. We were calling her Sambo, like Rambo, because I thought she was a he, but then we found out she was not. So the vet told us she was a she, so she's now Samantha. Sammy baby. We pet the kitty soft. Yeah, we pet her soft because she's a nice kitty. She's a nice kitty. She's our Sammy. Here in a minute, she's just going to be like, yeah, soft. And then Sam will be like, "Meow."
Yeah, so I guess part of the answer to those heavy days is the connection, the open, honest communication. All these beautiful pieces of wisdom that I know and I feel wholeheartedly when I'm in my right mind, that can be hard to feel when I'm on fire, when I'm feeling anxious and struggling like I was this morning. I'm starting to work my way out of it, which is great, right? With your guys' open, honest communication today, I think is a beautiful thing. I really appreciate everybody being here and being open.
Sally says Samantha is the kitty.
Samantha is the awesomest kitty ever, without a doubt.
G-Chack says your brother looks like Santa Claus.
He does. He does.
Thanks, G-Chack. Send us a picture of you so we could also comment. Ray-Ban says, well said.
Well said.
The robot disrespected me, so I went to my car and got a metal pipe and let him have it. What robot?
Yeah, we must have missed something. You turn it on all comments on your filter there on your phone, all messages, because it'll filter out certain messages that it doesn't think you need to see for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it was a test robot. It eyed you up, did it? Oh, well, we appreciate you there, Fat Mom. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the moment. Thanks over this cup of coffee.
Whose baby is it? Really cute.
We found this baby on a corner.
I bought this baby cash.
Cash money, $3. Good deal.
Baby cash.
That's Rob's baby. My niece, little Miss Kaya Bear.
Her name is Kaya. Oh, she is so fire. Take you higher and higher and higher.
A beautiful reason to give thanks this morning.
Oh,
boys.
Yeah. She's a good girlie.
Why? W, baby? What's that mean?
Are you guys getting off? Are you guys going to hang out? I've got to feeling better. I'm going to take the trash out now and I'll be back.
Sure, good, man. That's one small piece of the puzzle, Kira. Get that trash out, brother. Do the dishes, wash your ass. These are the things that, like, when I'm in my right mind, I realize how much they matter, man. It's not one big thing. You don't have to get up and take on the world to feel better. You got to get up and do something. You got to get up and log in and start the conversation, right?
Yeah.
That's what, it's the little things that add up. It's a mental health is a puzzle, right? The little pieces of negativity that we put in there by not doing the thing can be taken off and thrown away, and we could replace them by taking out the trash, man. Good call, Cure. Get out there and take the trash out. We're chilling for a little while. How bold is she?
How old is she? She is almost 12 months. She's almost a year old.
Take over. She's pretty bold.
She is also very bold. Where the wild things are. Is that your book?
W means L, win means loss. Ray-Ban, you're right. Start with the little things. Yes, Ray-Ban, we're going to... And then I do feel so much better now having this conversation with you guys. Switching it up a little bit, doing something different, not sitting alone in the car. Today wasn't the day I needed to be alone and try to figure it out myself.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing. Stop trying to segregate, no matter how hard it is. Make the phone call. You know, say the thing here now. We're listening. James, it's good to see you. Rain in St. Louis this morning. Well,
my chairs are falling apart.
it's a beautiful day here, and we're contemplating holding on.
When I said devour literature, I did not mean literally. Don't eat the book, Kaya. Don't eat the book.
Please, for the whole.
Don't eat it. We read
Take
the
over.
book.
What do you want to be muted for? Takeover really wants to be muted.
I don't even know that we know how to do that. So,
That'd be on James. I don't think James knows how to do that. He's the only mod in here. Maybe. You want to mute him, James? Feel free. And why would we do that, Takeover? You're just helping our view ratio by commenting.
looks like he did. I just watched all this stuff disappear.
Yeah.
All his comments.
Bam! There you go. You got what you wanted.
You ask and you shall receive.
Sally's waiting for rain, one day at a time, and live, live in the moment.
What type
Andrea.
of vape in your hand? Yeah, they saw me vaping.
It's bad for you.
This is a Blue Raz Ice King vape. It is delicious, but it is one of the last vices I have to get rid of. I pretty much chilled out on everything else that is bad for me, but I'm holding tightly to this one last horrible thing that I apparently refuse to give up.
And I've got to admit that, you know, I quit the smoking cigarette things a while ago, and I had that e-cigarette that I'd hit every once in a while. Starting this trip, driving, you know, I might have hit that e-cigarette a few more times than I intended to, and then being here, hitting that e-cigarette a few times probably could have been part of the struggle of yesterday and part of the struggle of this morning. I'm being adamant about not just casually hitting it because it took so much to quit smoking cigarettes. I don't want to fall back into that.
It was dumb. I had cigarettes beat for like 2 years, no cigarettes, and then I started doing these dang e-cigs. I think I was out with some friends and maybe had a drink or two in me, and next thing you know, I was bumming a few hits off an e-cig, and I think that weekend I had to buy myself one.
8601. I think the non-disposable e-cigs might be a good switch, so you can like get the nicotine level down. You know, if that'd be a good way to like, and then you get to like actually choose what's in it. You're not just buying whatever random. You know, I've seen those videos where the Ethiopians are like puffing on all of them to make sure that they work before they send them over. So
oh, nice.
You know, those are always good. But you know, that's what me and Rob had back in the day before my brother passed. Was the refillable ones. You change the coil in, and it's a little bit more work, but they last a lot longer. It's a lot cheaper, man. You get a thing of oil for $20 that'll last you forever, and you can drop the nicotine level as you go. You know, and then maybe, because I know a big part for me quitting is this, man. I don't know what to do. What do you do with your hands? You know, I spent
time.
With your time, yeah. You know, and that's a lot of times when I hit that e-cigarette, it's not even that I'm fiending for a cigarette. It's that I'm bored and I'm driving, and I'm so bored that I end up. The child is a little girl, and I just use nicotine patches. Man, Megan, yeah, nicotine patches will work too. How do you deal with the need to like physically do something with yourself? Wait a minute, I woke up in the middle of the night needing to vape. I used to wake up in the middle of the night needing cigarettes. Like, you know, you wake up, you smoke a cigarette, go back to sleep.
I know.
It's
Don't eat the book. Don't eat the
boredom will do it. Sofa. I can't get rid of me. I don't think that's something you should try to, bro. I think we should try to figure out a way to accept ourselves. You know, a good friend of mine the other day sent me a video on narcissism, and you know, it was about narcissism and if God can heal narcissism, right? This was the video, and she asked me, there's someone we know that she considers a narcissist, and asked me if what I thought about this video and that person, and I care for this person deeply. And it made me realize that, like, I've been using this title as like a slander for a while, right? But maybe it's just like ADHD or codependence or whatever else. It's a group of personality traits that become this thing that you know that become this definition, right? And I don't think that God can heal any of this, and God of your understanding can heal any of it. But I do think that we can acknowledge these personality traits and how we're kind of pulled towards a certain direction, and we can put the work in to be something better, be something more. It's like the anxiety. If I just fell into it and segregated, I'd be lost again for 4 months. It's like the ADHD. If I didn't reel myself in when I started feeling manic, and acknowledge it, if you're out there and you're a narcissist and people have been calling you a narcissist and you're denying you're a narcissist because you think it's a slander versus just a set of personality traits, and you don't really want help because you feel like you're being called an a-hole or whatever. Um,
Yeah, a real eye-opening time for me is when I learned the definition of psychopathy. I think it's psychopathy. It's where you will. It's either psychopathy or it's the other P one. I forget, but it's where you're willing to sacrifice long-term relationships for short-term gains. And you or long-term anything for short-term enjoyment. And the most extreme versions of these would be like serial killers and stuff like that. And so that's who we think about when we say, oh, that guy's a psycho or that person's a psycho. But we all, if we listen and watch carefully, we all show signs of psychopathy. Anytime that we say, eat the horrible meal instead of eating what's healthy for us. It's like I want this. I want to eat this entire pizza right now. I know it's going to destroy my gut and whatever, but who cares? I'm sacrificing long term for short term, and it becomes real obvious when it happens to when you do it to people you love. It's like I know they're struggling, but talking to them would be a hassle. I'll just do something else. It's like, well, you may not be a psychopath, but you are displaying psychopathic behaviors. You are ignoring long-term relationships and long-term um, consequences for short-term gain. And when you break it down like that, my God, we're all a bit of psychopaths. It's like it's not this ethereal concept that's like, oh, only people who stab people and get in gunfights and stuff are psychopaths. It's like no, it starts as something more small, something like you know, I don't nurture the relationships in my life. I don't treat people correctly. I don't whatever, and those things spiral and then become these horrible
it's like
things.
we have these buckets in front of us that, like, each little action drips into good, bad, psychopathic, narcissistic, whatever, these tendencies, these things that we can be labeled on, and before we know it, we have a full bucket of narcissism.
Yeah.
And we can either start pulling out of that bucket or we can keep adding to it, and the fuller the bucket gets, the heavier it is, the harder it is to empty it. The harder it is to even acknowledge it, especially if we use these like psychopathic and narcissistic or codependence, right? We use these things as slurs. We don't want to be these things. Before I realized what codependence really meant, I thought it was this thing that I always used for, I always heard of when dudes were like beating their girlfriend are using it as an excuse, like, oh, he's codependent or whatever. And it's like, and bullshit. Like, you're bullshit. It's bullshit. But the more I looked into it, and the more I realized it's more about me putting people on pedestals and diminishing my self-worth and taking off the stigma of what codependence is. Now I can work on it and stop dropping droplets into that codependent bucket that's made it so damn heavy, because I don't even want to look at it. I can't admit it. Someone says you're codependent. Phew. I'm not some woman-beating piece of shit.
But that's not the definition. The definition, it can be something way smaller. Like, you you need the validation, so you're constantly catering to her so that she gives you that validation, and she needs security, so she caters to you for whatever the terms may be. But There are more subtle forms of these bad psychologies,
Hey, Banks.
and when we become more aware of the subtlety that, hey, yeah, you might not be a full blown narcissist, but what you did back there was narcissistic. Now that doesn't define you as a person, but you should start to know that, hey, when I do things that, this one guy, he was talking about how important a goal is, and that's one of the reasons why I guess I brought that up some this morning, and he said the first thing you do is define a goal, and then you you define your actions, and are they in alignment with that goal, or are they out of alignment with that goal, and like, let's say my goal is to be a good father. It is. I got other goals too. I am an autonomous living being that has wants and needs besides just fatherhood, but I want to be a good father. If I filter every action I take a day, million micro actions, from the way I'm talking to people to the way I carry myself to the things I do to the everything. And if I filter that through the lens of, is this good for my family or bad for my family, I'll pretty much most of the time get a yes or no. There's going to be some gray area in there, and you fire from the hip on those. But if you define a goal and then you filter your actions through that, and a good one to filter your actions through is this psychopathic behavior? Is what I'm about to do or currently doing sacrifice long-term good for short-term enjoyment? And my God, how many times has that been the case? Now, I don't want to think of myself as a psychopath, but all the times I've partied, all the one-night stands and relationships that were meaningless, that's me, for lack of better words, using someone for my enjoyment. Now maybe they're using me for their enjoyment too. I sure hope they were. But in that moment, we are being somewhat psychopathic. We are not thinking long term. We're thinking very short term, and we're acting on that in a way that doesn't consider the long term at all. And that is by definition psychopathy. And when you define it like that, instead of, oh, well, I didn't stab anybody, or I didn't do whatever, I didn't do a terrorist action or something, it's like, well, yeah, those are the most extreme forms of psychopathy. And when you set the bar that low, it's easy for you to be above it, but set it a little higher. Like, what if, instead of hanging out with your kid today, you know did something else. You played Dune Awakening all day, or went fishing and just ignored your family, turned your cell phone off. We don't think of fishing as a psychopathic behavior, but in the right context, it meets the definition. I am sacrificing long-term goals for short-term satisfaction. And when you frame it in that way, dude, we're all psychopaths throughout the day. At least at some point, you don't display that at all. Show me the one person that doesn't enjoy some sort of short-term gain, and they're like, the maid will clean it, or oh, I'll jog next week, I'll jog it off, or whatever. There's always some form of psychopathy that is present if we're honest with ourselves and we're really trying to look at ourselves objectively, and I gotta admit that definition of psychopathy really freaked me out. I was like, holy hell, I I do psychopath stuff all the time. Like, I put off this and I don't do that, and sure, they might be micro actions. No one of them is going to have somebody look at you and go, you're a psychopath, but
Because you decided to order pizza instead of cook a meal, right?
exactly, but that is a minor psychopathic action. That is you trading long-term success for short-term desires, and my God, that was the definition of my 20s. You know, now I didn't stab anybody. I didn't light any buildings
But
on
I wanted
fire.
to feel good right now.
But
yeah.
my God, I got what I wanted pretty often,
Yeah.
and that was at the top of my list. You know, be damned what's at the top of anybody else's, and that's important to reflect on. You know, it's important to.
Be psychedelic, not psychopathic. We're doing our best here. Fat Mime,
Mom called.
did she?
Oh, I lost her. Oh, I got 1%, Ma. My phone's about to die, Ma.
If you're on there, Sally, we love you. We're at 1%. Mattress 861. There's something you said through that. If you are psychopathic and
Fatma's gonna F me.
yeah.
All right, I'm not sure if that's
Don't
a translation.
Ever consider if you're
issue.
wrong. The fact you think about it means something. Thank you, 861.
Jack Black is dropping some knowledge.
He is. Jack Black is something else.
Your brother talks more than a woman. Well, Fat Ma, you're gonna F me, so I might as well be one.
You must be saying something right if you want to F him.
I'm gonna F this man. Yeah, I don't know that means what you think it means, but I appreciate it. That's the best offer I've had in weeks.
Oh, man. Whatever it takes to get you to a place to drop that boulder of pain, man. I really appreciate this moment. I want to give thanks to a God of your understanding for bringing my brother into my life, helping me find a sense of peace in this moment despite the struggle, helping me find the medicines that I need to find to alleviate that struggle. And I hope that this can be some kind of medicine for you out there in YouTube land. I hope that you can take that medicine. Little reminder, Misled Utopia's got their own YouTube channel. Beautiful musical medicine.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Helps me when we're not connected, when we're struggling and farther apart. I'd like to let him go a little bit. Yeah, James, I think it's great, brother. I appreciate that you appreciate it.
My phone just died. Leon was calling. Mom was calling. We lost the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna plug this thing up and grab some coffee. Can you watch her for 2 seconds?
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll make sure that Kaya Bear stays in one piece. Come here, Chunky Bear. Chunky Bunny. What's up there, my trunker? Make sure you stay on the table. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah. Oh,
there you go. What's that?
Oh.
No, ain't having it.
She's getting a little bored. She's like, hey, what are we doing?
I may get some different colors.
We're glad you're still sticking around, James and Sally. Rob's going to plug his phone in, and we're going to make sure that this baby don't need coffee. That baby don't need no coffee. You don't need no coffee, baby. There you go. There you go. Bounce that little baby. That'll learn you something. Fire. This is why philosophy is not recognized as a science. Subjective location circuit agreement. Acquire facts. Yeah. It's hard to nail down psychology, right? It's hard to see it the way that you could see a broken leg and what that brace and the crutch does for a broken leg, right? Psychology's and mental anguish and struggle isn't a broken leg. You can't find and see that broken leg. You know, the way that you kind of broken leg.
There you go, pumpkin.
And that's what makes it complicated, right? If there was a blanket fix for anxiety, depression, and struggle, then things would be a lot easier, I think.
Not a touchscreen.
Not a touch screen. All right, it's not a touch screen. I'm trying to keep up with what you guys have to say.
What do you keep clicking there?
Okay,
got it.
Yeah, we're just doing a little bit different. Feel free to double tap that screen if you're enjoying the conversation. We appreciate having you here today. I can't check the vote, but if you're feeling all right, we're glad to have you in. If you're struggling, we're glad to have you in. Like, subscribe, share. Find a way through the struggle and pain. Where are y'all at? We 861. We're in Dalton, Georgia, northwest Georgia at the moment. Where are you at? 861. It's getting warm out here quick. Guys, you're old people. Yeah, we're getting there. Virginia. All right. Not that far there, 861.
Yeah, we're old.
Yeah, we were definitely old. Oh, Fat Ma told us all to get effed. Is that what it is? We weren't catering to her enough, or him, or whatever?
Yeah, he or she, I'm imagining a woman, said they wanted to F me. So maybe that's for the best.
Koala Jimmy. Says, good happy morning. Well, happy morning to you there, Koala Jimmy from Australia. We need some positivity in our day. We appreciate you joining in. We're working on it. We're finding our way through that heavy BS into positivity, hope, love, and appreciation through open, honest communication between family, right?
Well, yeah, man, a goal, and if a goal is too much, a project. You know, a man, woman, a person has to have a project in their life, something that they're doing. You know, my mom, she's working on that house. She got that house, and man, she's been so busy working on that thing. You know, I'm sure that there's not enough time to sit around and think about if we're sad or happy. There's something to do. You know,
Yeah.
and I have my children. You know, kind of my music's coming in and out, but you know, I gotta say thinking about the Between Worlds Festival and us doing the rave parades and stuff, you know, I've hopped up with a little extra pep in my step, you know, like, hey, what are we doing about that today? How are we moving the needle even a little bit today? You know, and you know, it helps, even if it just occupies time, and ultimately we don't do anything with it. You know, I've had lots of projects that have essentially been abandoned, but having some kind of project, something in mind for the day, so that when you wake up, the first question you ask isn't why, you know, and that's super important.
Well, on my rough days, I don't even get a chance to answer that question. I wake up in the middle of the night and just feel panicked. And then my brain tries to figure out why. The first thing I need to do is take my medicine. That L-theanine really helps to, like, take the edge off that physical feeling, and then I need to do something with myself, despite how I feel. You know, I didn't feel like doing this today. I didn't feel like doing anything, but doing nothing is just going to feed into that struggle. We must do something with ourselves. You know, as Al would say, you got to get up and get moving, and that feeling of uselessness will leave you. I don't think he didn't understand anxiety, but like, I think that premise helps with a lot. I do. We had a lot of conversations. He didn't understand. He did at the end. He understood anxiety. Believe that. There was strokes and the struggle that he went through. But he didn't understand anxiety.
He didn't have any anxiety through his life?
No.
That needs to be studied. Like,
yeah.
What was he so busy?
I mean, I'm sure that like he felt stress. Like he understood what it meant to be like on edge and to be worried, but like not on the I think there's a difference between like worry's a normal thing, right? To be worried, right? But to wake up in the middle of the night for no reason and to be in panic, like that's anxiety. Like there's no need for it. There's no, you know, and then your brain tries to figure out what the problem is, and then and then all these things become negative, and you're worried about all these things that you weren't worried about just the day before. You know, the rave parade and the talking to Jacqueline and all this pressure, not sure what to do, and feeling, you know, and then knowing that anything I do will turn to shit, so I don't want to do anything. I just want to run and hide. Like it's, you know, that's unreasonable worry and stress, which I believe is that's anxiety. For me, is how I would define it. You know, that feeling of like tripping and falling and it just holding on forever. You know, I mean, there's reasons behind it, right? And there's ways to alleviate it by getting and moving forward and feeling like you have a sense of purpose and setting down that struggle. Like, but I don't think he had that unreasonable panic that stretched on forever that I would define as anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't understand that. Little girl, LOL. Kids are the future, Nick says.
They are the future.
Curly head little man. He's not a little man, it's a little girl.
It's a little lady, but I kind of have her dressed like a boy right now, so
Koala Jimmy.
I understand that.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's a good quote. You're right. That's what we're doing. We're getting busy living today. Giving appreciation and hope. Having a cup of coffee with a brother.
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne. You're either first or you're last.
The first year, hell, Bobby, I was high when I said that.
Like, what? I lived my whole life by that philosophy. Like, damn.
Nah.
Fat Ma says she's sorry. She came back as G Hawk or whatever. She's sorry. Well, we appreciate your apology. I don't know what you said.
That's all right, G-Check. You can F me. It's fine.
Probably just wasn't getting the attention that she's used to this morning, I guess. Or he. It's a little bit different today. We're taking a different route. Feel free to double tap that screen. Your thumbs will probably fall off. We always thought they shouldn't have.
I always thought they shouldn't have.
Give good time for a bike ride. Yeah, you'll be good. Time for a bike ride. You too, 863. Enjoy your bike ride. Sounds like another positive piece of the puzzle to being in your right mind. Get out there and give thanks today. That was the game plan, but we don't have a car seat here, huh?
Yeah.
It's right at the, settle for maybe a walk or something, get out and get some fresh air.
Well, hell, we're sitting in fresh air, you know? We're getting some fresh air.
Lucid, good to see you this morning, buddy. Talking about how we handle the heaviness of the day when it starts off weighing 1,000,000 pounds and we're almost sure that just not doing anything is the only thing we can do. Those days we allow self-loathing and doubt to consume us. We get up and do shit. We have the conversation. We get on the live and we allow the day to become and conform to whatever it needs to be.
Well, and you always say this phrase, and it has been kind of impacting for me, where you talk about pouring from an empty cup, you know, and you know that that's really how it feels, you know, like our batteries are drained, and you know, we wake up tired and unmotivated and with all this apathy, like even things I used to love doing, I'm kind of like, yeah, who gives a shit? And finding something to recharge those batteries, to fill that cup back up. Like, what makes you feel good? What makes you feel motivated? What makes you feel charged, you know? And like you said, a good conversation, you know, a little sunlight, you know, watching some comedies, not just constantly filling the temple of my mind with horrible things, but maybe something that's lighthearted and funny. And, you know, we fill our minds full of all these terrible things. You know, I love Dune Awakening, but what am I doing in there? I'm shooting a bunch of guys in the head with sniper rifles and, like, you know,
building bases, mining spice,
raiding people's, you know, we're like psychopaths in that game. It's designed for us to be that way, you know. And me and my buddies are plotting raids on bases and stuff, you know. I think it's important to, just like with a physical nutrition, how I can't just eat McDonald's every day and expect to feel physically well. I can't just fill my mind with garbage all day and expect it to be well. Like, you know, there has to be something good that enters the mind so that the mind can have good thoughts, you know. And if the mind is just constantly peppered with negative stuff, you know, and maybe you're in a negative environment. I'm willing to say that some people, without any of their own doing, are getting constantly bombarded with negative. And that's when you have to, like, make your own positive, you know. It's like, look, all right, you know, maybe all this stuff is terrible, but I'm gonna fill my mind with something that is joyous and good and, you know, fun even, You know, like it doesn't necessarily have to be work or something where you're striving for a goal. You know, maybe the goal for today is just to have a couple genuine smiles, you know, or anything, you know. But if you're always filling your mind with negative imagery, you know, and negative thoughts, and then you wonder why you sit around and have negative times, you know, it's like that's where it all comes from. Everything is mental. Everything is how you picture it, how you describe it to yourself with your inner dialogue. Then, man, that gets out of whack and nothing's right. You know, we could both walk outside and look at this day, and one of us could be like, it's a beautiful summer day. The lights glistening off the trees, and I'm hearing birds and bugs and the beautiful sun. But I come out here with a negative mindset, and man, it's too hot, and I'm sweating, and we gotta be out here all day. You know, like you take the same physical reality and make it two completely different things just about your perception of it. And that perception is built out of what you fill it with, you know, a lot of us have been filled with some nonsense, you know. We've had traumatic experiences, bad family events, you know, some of us have almost died.
And it's a natural thing for us to reflect on those traumatic events. Right? It's so easy to forget about the positive, the loving experiences that have come along, because it doesn't help us to survive to remember those things. It's a natural thing for us to like be wrapped up in this negativity of what happened yesterday and the last time I tried, or what am I doing, like. And
Or
that's
the
something
thing
we
that
have.
happened 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
and we got to fight against it. I mean, all those little things are what causes my anxiety and stress, man. It causes that feeling, this negativity that I can't do anything right and it's never going to work out, because I focus on, you know, what comes up is all those negative things, all that struggle and pain, and the reminder of how it was last time when it wasn't so great.
Well,
You know?
you're right. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. We remember that stuff because remembering it is what helped us survive. At some point, the exact way we're acting was required for us to survive. Like we had to tune out things because the house was loud and dangerous. So now we have hyper focus. We all call it ADHD. You know, we had to hide under our bed because dad was stomping through the house or doing something crazy. And, you know, now we got this sort of like anxiety all the time, like we're kind of hiding from stuff. You know, there was this shit comes from somewhere, mostly childhood, mostly at a time where you didn't have another means of dealing with it. Your only chance to survive was to hide or stay quiet or to, you know, whatever, shut up, ignore, you know. So now you hide, you're quiet, you shut up, you ignore things, you know, and that's what you were trained to do. And you hold so tightly to it because at a time that saved your life. If you hadn't hid and stayed quiet and whatever, like, you know, that was the only option. You couldn't fight back. You couldn't speak your piece. You were five. You know, like you didn't have the words to say to mitigate the joviality, the comical side of you that could like smooth over the situation or whatever. You had none of those tools available to you. All you had was the bed you could hide under, or the neighbor's house you could run to, or whatever. And now you're 40 and you're like hiding and avoiding things and like not able, you know, and you're like, why am I like this? It's like, well, you know, you've been trained your whole life to be like this, and now you have to reprogram yourself. And it starts by identifying these micro things we do all day, these micro psychopathic behaviors, or, you know, hiding behaviors, or whatever behaviors that we're seeing, um, and recognize them, that they're not just bad, that they were once our safety net. You know,
That medicine's becoming a poison because we're holding on too tightly.
because now we're in a place we shouldn't be hiding. We shouldn't be ignoring. We're with our family. We're safe, or we don't feel safe. You know, and so now all of a sudden these techniques and tools that we devised as children, or discovered as children, that kept us safe and kept us from getting the backhand when we were out of line, and, you know, stuff like that. now is just this huge burden on us because we're in a situation where no one's giving me the backhand. No one's telling me you need to go under some bed. You know, like now I have to release.
But if I do anything, that small child is lurking in the background, feeling that way it felt in that moment.
Feeling scared, feeling not good enough, feeling helpless because when you're a child, you are. Yeah. Kaya can't tell me to do right. If I just go start doing wrong, Kaya just has to sit there and wade through it, yeah. You know, and what is that doing to her little mind, you know, when she's most vulnerable and the people that are supposed to be most protective are the most destructive, yeah. You know, like that ripples through our lives in ways that cannot be quantified, man. It's more important than your genetics. It's more important than what schools you go to. Like, did I feel safe around my parents?
Absolutely not.
If that's not a check mark, like a big green check mark, then you can bet that a lot of the anxiety you're feeling at 40 was set up at 4. You know, and you didn't do that, brother. You didn't ask for that. You didn't deserve that.
And it's crazy that you pointed out, man, because like when I wake up feeling the way I felt this morning, it reminds me of how I felt watching my mother get thrown through a wall. You know, attacking the person that threw her through that wall and getting thrown across the room, and that powerlessness that I felt, like that overwhelming, consuming, broken powerlessness that scenario brought into my life. And it's like, I know that I'm not that little child anymore, but it's like my mind reverts there as like a self-defense mechanism that isn't needed. You know, everything's going to be okay. I'm with my family. It's going to be all right. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know what I'm doing today, but everything's fine. You know, it goes from, you know, that feeling, that broken child takes me from this place where it's all going to be good, and I'm excited about Bravery. It's the Two Worlds Festival that we'll be doing this thing, whether win or lose or fail, between worlds, whether we're going to be win or lose or fail, it's going to be a fun experience, to, you know, regretting buying the bus and being here, and I don't know what I'm doing, and what should I be doing, and I have no game plan, and I'm this useless pile of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just like consumed by that feeling of fear that's been ingrained in me through this bullshit.
So one thing, and I'm no guru, man. Like I have my days just like anybody else. But one thing, when you're feeling that I'm a pile of shit, I'm scared, I'm whatever, I want you to think back to that child that was scared, that was, you know, in a situation with no control and was feeling alone in a crowded room and was having their protection betrayed by the people that should have upheld it most, and have some sympathy, you know, have some compassion for yourself, just like you would your best friend or something, you know, like you got to remind yourself that you were done wrong, you know, you got a bad shake, you know, and some people that should have been more your companion were more your terrorist, and that you don't deserve this, you know, and that it's okay to feel this way, that you didn't invent it. It's from years of being essentially abused and mistreated and disregarded. And so now you have some imposter complex where you don't feel like you're ever good enough. Oh, wow. That's a big surprise. You were trained in an environment where you were born an imposter. Yeah. In your own home. You know, it's ingrained in you to feel that way. You've hardly known a time where you felt otherwise, you know, until you went out and forged your own thing. Most of us found the comfort in drugs and alcohol, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, I'm kind of cool, you know. And for a while,
everything's good. And the way that those things put me into the moment as a younger man, like, you know,
like, wow, this is just what people do to feel good.
Yeah. I'm alive and in the moment. Tomorrow and yesterday don't exist. Of course, there's no anxiety or depression, right? You know, and then, but that is this instant gratification that really isn't real medicine. It's an illusion.
Yeah, it's like everything else, where after it's gone, or after you've burned those synapses up, or you lose your plug, or whatever happens, you find out there's no long-term satisfaction in that. There's no real purpose.
I just want to take a second and say hi to his and hers and meow meow and Lucid thank you for being part of the conversation. We're doing things a little different today, and but enjoying a nice conversation with my brother, Misled Utopia Rob, and my niece, Kaya Bear. And yeah, all your comments are very much appreciated.
Don't eat the book.
Feel free to double tap that screen. Feel free to move forward
It's
and
getting,
set down the pain.
it's getting maybe a little hot out here. I don't want her out all day. I know we're in
Yeah.
the shade, but
You know, it's definitely getting a little bit warm. Maybe some bags and achy.
bags and achy.
What do you guys think? Should we make some bags and achy? Jimmy, honest conversation is priceless. One day you'll learn meow. What?
Meow, meow.
Thank you, Jimmy. And meow, we appreciate you being here. Whether you think it's a joke or whether you don't understand what we're talking about, I hope you don't. I hope that the world has been rose petals and whiskey dreams for you the whole time. You know, but we appreciate you being here and expressing yourself. I appreciate you, his and hers. Thank you. My life is what you were speaking. And thank you for expressing yourself. Thank you for helping me not feel so alone. You guys think we should make some bags and achy? Some eggs and bakey? That's who Meow is. I'm assuming our resident hater, Fat Ma, is probably Meow. We've only got one real resident hater that's been here throughout today. Keeps switching it up because we're not paying him enough attention, or her, or it, or whatever. But yeah, I'm assuming the same thing there, Sally, that Meow is Fat Ma. Yeah, I assumed as much. I said we get inside and make some bacon. You guys want to join us for that? Let's see, 17. Well, it's good to see you all in. 26 likes. That's absolutely amazing. Let's get to make some bags, some bags and achy. Ooh, it's nice and cool in here. Oh, yeah. Cool it down a little bit. I don't even know how much phone charge this thing's got left. Probably got enough. We got 29%. If Sally, you're fixing bags and achy. Scott, what's up, his and hers? I can actually see your, your comments now there, his and hers. Let's make some bags with some achy. What do you guys say? Give me a second to get this cleaned out. Didn't do the dishes the other day when I made the thing, but yeah, we're gonna make some bags and achy. Fix ourselves and the world becomes a better place. Thank you, Lucid. That's a hell of a quote. Maybe the game wreck a troll. What's wreck a troll, MD? Oh, it's where we acknowledge how much pain our troll's in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, his and hers. LOL. Find somebody, tell them you love them today, and do the thing. Right? Let's slow down. Let's make some bags and some achy and some things. I don't even know what I'm doing myself here. Bam. There we go. We're gonna do that.
It's okay, Kaya.
Oh, it's Kaya Bear's nap time. She ain't hearing it.
She did get up pretty early. You want to play some?
She did. Yes, bear with me. I'm not planning on making any bags and achy, but if you stick around for a while, maybe we'll let you have some. She just ain't ready for it. Bags and achy this morning. Little achy and bags.
We gotta go.
A little preparation might have made it easier, but hope everybody out there is doing well. The conversation today is heavy days, right? And it's okay. These heavy days, waking up feeling this way, it's all right. It's all right. Feeling a bit better after some real conversation with you guys today. There it is. Kaya plays the drums. Kaya plays the drums. Killing it over there, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Jimmy, let's go, Kaya. Deserves a chance to glow. Deep Woods Glen. Everyone deserves a chance to glow. I think you're 110% correct, good sir.
Hey, show him Kaya drumming real quick.
Yeah. She's killing it over there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. There you go, Kaya. The cat does like going in the cabinet. He does. That's funny that you guys caught that. Little drum session with Kaya. The cat did just go in that cabinet.
Are you done? You don't want to play no more? Can Daddy play? You want to play no more? You want to try it? You want to try it?
Love it. Yeah, right, isn't that beautiful, James? James loves it. Use the kid as a drumstick. Change it up a little bit, says Peanut. Use the kid as a drumstick. I don't know about all that. She's the secondary drummer. The cat just went into the thing. Yeah, we see that. How about we use you? There you go, Jimmy. Defend the baby. We love you, Jimmy. Ozzy tribute cover. Yeah, long live Ozzy. We have a peaceful transit on the other side.
You got it? It's your turn. Yeah.
Drumming, baby.
Go, Kaya. Go, Kaya.
Young John Bowen.
You dropped a stick. You dropped it. Oh no. Oh, you want to take a break early? That's okay. That's okay. You did good.
Aww. Well, everybody seemed to like it.
Yeah?
Bonham, B-O-N-H-O-M, Young John Bonham.
He could be a young John Bottom
Bonham, that's how you say it. I knew I was saying it wrong.
from Zeppelin.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
He was really into the triplet doubles.
Okay. She's got potential.
She really does, man. She's got it.
How do you guys like your bakey out there in YouTube land? Yeah, Jimmy. Rob is an amazing father. He's an amazing brother and a great human being. And even at times he doubts himself. So keep that with you. Take it with you today. If you're out there struggling and doubting yourself, You know, even the best of us, my brother from Misled Utopia, Rob, doubts himself at times. All the time, he says. He's a good man, though, man. Helps me to push forward. And I feel appreciative and thankful in this moment that I can make us some Begs and Achy. And without a doubt, a good father. Let's see what our poll is looking like today. 149 voters. That's awesome. 63% and 47%, 37% said no, they're not okay. Fat Ma, you should be sorry, Fat Ma. What's your problem today? You're not getting the attention you deserve? You're trying to hand that boulder of pain to us? You should know by now we're not taking it.
Don't be sorry, Fat Ma. It's all good.
She's upsetting Ma somehow. Sally is. Or Fat Ma is upsetting Sally.
Uh-oh.
Again, because Fat Ma keeps switching accounts and then talking smack about you.
That's all right. There's plenty of smack to talk about me. It's not all wrong. Look at this belly for one. My God, the camera.
Feed it some bacon.
400 pounds.
Don't feel bad. I got the gullet too, brother. It's okay.
God.
This bacon will help. This is fat reduced bacon.
Oh, don't lie.
It's got the anti-fat gene.
I would have never bought that, so don't lie. I buy the fattiest thing I can find.
Without a doubt. Fat Ma says, sorry, Scott's brother. Well, you should be today, Fat Ma. You've been kind of a pain in the ass.
What did she do?
I don't know. She's running her mouth or something, or he. I don't even know if it's a she. Fat Ma, maybe it's I think it's an Islamic thing or something, or a Muslim thing. Fat Ma is like a term of something. And so I was told by Lucid, I think. I don't know. She's just saying all kinds of stuff today, just being in pain, trying to...
You'll have it.
Yes, sir. It's Rob. Thank you, Sally. Yes, Rob. My brother Rob. Brother from another mother. An amazing mother, Sally, out there. Thank you, Sally, for being a part of what we're doing here. Thank you for helping me find my place today. You guys are valued beyond belief. You know, it started off as one of those heavy days. This is how we handle it. You know, we get on there and we do the thing. We say the thing. We have a nice conversation with people we care for. If you feel like you have nobody, call 988 or join the conversation here, because I know how it feels to have nobody. I've got these amazing human beings right now, my brother and my niece, because I'm in Georgia. It's not always like that. In New York, I feel alone a lot. I've lost a lot. We've all lost a lot. We've all been through a lot, and some days can be heavy. James, we appreciate you. Know what? Florida, being homeless. But you know what? We appreciate you being here today. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That is honest. We'll take it.
We'll take it. Know what number 1D something is homeless in Florida. We appreciate you jumping in today.
We don't know what we're talking about either.
Dude, we have no clue. We're doing our best to figure it out as we go, right? They're just words. We're making bacon. I know that. Some bacon to be made. Stick around for a while. We're going to find some medicine. Some way to help us get through that the heavier days. It's all good, right? Some days are heavy. On those days, we tell on it. We push forward. We make a good meal for the people we care for. We have a good, open, honest conversation. And we do our best to alleviate the stress as we have done today. By being open and honest, by acknowledging that feeling, where it comes from. Thank you, Rob, for helping me heal that inner child by expressing, where that struggle comes from. It's not an easy thing to do, but I think it's necessity, right, to alleviate it and let it go.
Yeah, man, I think 90% of all trauma really comes from being alone or something that happened when we were children, when we couldn't have done anything about it.
And then we handle that trauma by trying to be alone, which makes it worse.
Well, by protecting ourselves, because it can't happen again, right, if we don't bring things into our lives.
Let's see here. Rob does have his own channel, Mighty. It's Misled Utopia. Check out Misled Utopia and the musical medicine that Rob brings in the world through his channel. He's got some Kaya Bear stuff on there. He's got some of that Samantha Kitty stuff on there.
I do have my babies on.
There is babies on there. One of them's not so much of a baby, but she's just about to have her own first apartment. That's a big step.
She's still my baby.
She'll always be a baby, right?
Yes, I have one that's 1 year and one that's 19 years.
Yeah. Hold on the opposite end of the spectrum. We're here. Thank you, Mark.
You going out, Tammy?
It's good to see you again this morning, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're surviving. Hope you're giving thanks. And if you started off with a struggle and feeling today, it's all right, brother. We're working on that together. We're going to make some bacon, continue this positive conversation, be hopeful and appreciative that tomorrow will bring better days. Does Rob have his own? Yes, so we already said you're right. Yeah, Misled Utopia is Rob's YouTube channel. I highly recommend you check it out. I recommend it all the time. Rob's musical medicine he brings into this world is absolutely amazing. It's in my top 3 with Knocko Bear and Sublime. A relatively unknown band considering how amazing they are. He'd be one of the first to actually experience Rob's beautiful musical medicine in comparison to how large the world is. Oh, come on, Bakey. Wish I had my flat top with me. We're going to have to get a Rob a flat top. That's one of the goals. We'll have a flat top in the school bus when we go down to when we get ourselves down to the festival at the end of September. What is the natural products you say you take? Mighty, it's called L-theanine. You can get it at Walmart. 100 tablets for $6. It's a mental health supplement. It's a precursor to what your brain needs to have those endorphins to feel well. And to be honest with you, it really helps. It was something that was recommended to me by Leon, a good friend of ours, one of the organizers of the concert that the venue that we're going to be. Between Worlds. Check it out, Between Worlds. You won't something, all right? Brain's still no good this morning. But yeah, Leon recommended L-theanine, and it's something I recommend to give a whirl to. Check to see if it interacts with whatever you're already taking. Talk to your doctor about it if you're taking anything else. I got off of what I was taking and started taking the L-theanine, and CBD is something else that helps me to keep my mind together. I need to get some more CBD. And then open, honest reflection, communication, appreciation, and hope, even on the days where it all seems impossible, especially on those days, right? The days you don't want to do it, that's when it's the most important. I didn't want to get on here today. Blah, 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 blah. James Dilton. Good to see you there. Blah, blah, blah. Right back to you, James. Keep pushing forward. Keep doing the next right thing. Make yourself some bakey this morning. Give thanks and appreciation for that, bakey. I think it's coming out looking pretty good. What do you say? Oh, yeah. Tree farmer. Hey Nick, how's it going? I would love to do some EDM overlay with Misled Utopia. Deepwoods Glen, my tree farmer page needs as many eyeballs as possible. Go check out Deepwoods Glen. See a little bit of what Tree Farmer's got going on out there. Check out Tree Farmer's page. He's doing a lot of beautiful things.
I just haven't played drums in ages, so I'm rusty.
Beautiful. I hope that helps you there, 69. Daily supplement for mood health. Bravery! Try Chemist Warehouse, Jimmy says. Starbucks, hot chocolate, but milk is bad. Sounds like a great day there, Mr. C. Sally. James is out of here. Oh, bye, or Sally's leaving. See you later, Sally. We appreciate you, 6'9". I hope you got that.
Jit jamming. I used to be able to play some drums. It's the first time I've had a set in my house for years, and it's nice.
They're your drummers from Miss Light Utopia, right?
It's my bassist, actually. For some reason,
He's got a set of drums.
he's got 3 sets of drums. He's just been buying a bunch of drums.
Country, it's good to see you, Country. We're playing some drums, making some bacon. positivity through the struggle today.
I'm playing with these little homemade small sticks so that I don't scare my neighbors or my baby. But
Country just came on. Shar, my friend from my sister from up north just came on. Coffee Brat.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's
It's a beautiful day. We're making it a beautiful day, despite the struggle. Vibe. I think so too, Country. Got my coffee and playing my day off. Enjoy that day off, Coffee Brat. See you later, MD. We appreciate you stopping in.
Am I driving your audience off?
No, man, we got 17 people chilling.
All right. Well,
Good morning, Road King 2K1. It's good to see you this morning. We're just jamming out. Rob's playing some drums. I'm making some bakey, and we're talking about the strategies we use to overcome those heavy days, which I was having quite a heavy one this morning before we got in here and started this, and we've gone over a lot. We've opened up, we've communicated,
yeah.
we've given thanks, we're playing some drums. Sunday fun day, says Country. Yes, especially now that you're here, Country. It's so good to see you again. Feel like it's been a while.
Hell yeah, it is. But
We're
it's
making
back.
some bakey over here, and then we're gonna do some eggs.
Yeah.
Some eggs to go with our akey. Some eggs to go with our akey. Yeah, 140 people answered the survey today. That's
Really?
phenomenal, yeah. So we must have been doing something all right, I guess. I mean, people didn't answer the survey. Lucid. Jay, I'm working on a video yesterday. Lucid, I'll have to check out the channel. Took a stoner walk. Myself, appreciating nature. That's a good one. Good way to do it. Thank you for the advice. Jimmy, we're going to check you out, Jimmy. We appreciate you. Double tap that screen. Your thumbs are probably going to fall off. One step closer to the positivity of life that we're trying to take here. Get back to the bakey for a minute. Bakey. As I wrap up this bakey. Are you online? 69. I'm trying to be online a little bit more often. It was an everyday thing for a while. Took a 4-month break. It's a hell of a struggling time there. It's time to push forward and do the next right thing. So every other day, every few days, every day maybe, I don't know. Jimmy, 100% coffee, good stuff, man. Hope your work goes well. We hope so too, Coffee Brand. All of you guys out there for tuning in and doing the next right thing to the best of your ability. I think we made some pretty good bacon. I'm about to show you how to make the best over easy eggs. First of all, we're going to save that bacon grease. We're going to get rid of a little bit of water in there. You don't want to dump that bacon grease in there with any water in there. But if you hang on a second, we'll show you how to make those kitchen certified over easy eggs. Over easy, right, brother? Toast. I don't think we have any bread left. We don't have any bread, but over easies and bacon sound good, right?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Over easies and bacon. All right. I think we figured out a way to let go of the heaviness today. For me, anyway, being here with you guys, being my brother, appreciating the moment, reflecting on what could be, reflecting on where we have been, and reflecting on where we're going from here, right? We got things to do. We got places to be. And we've got people that care for us, despite what that whisper might want to say. That whisper and all the lies it tells us.
That's right.
You're right, brother. You're right. You see my coffee cup around here somewhere?
It's probably outside.
Lucid, dude, this is damn good at them drums. He is pretty good. He's kind of feeling a little bit,
I'm rusty.
a little bit rusty, but I think he's doing pretty damn good.
My buddy needed a place to store his drum set for a while. He was like, "Can I store it at your house?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, you can store it at my house." I got it set up in the living room, and me and the baby have been playing with it quite a bit.
I think Kaya does pretty good, man. She seems to do pretty good, dude. She freaking does a little bit of bakey grease.
I just get a little basic beat kind of going, and she starts rocking
ting,
the
ting, ting.
cymbals,
Yeah, she gets it going.
knocking the toms around and stuff. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, I haven't really played in years, and I used to be all right at it. You know.
Well, I think you're doing better than I do, for sure. Sun still hasn't made it through the trees and the solar panels, so I'm running low on power. Damn, it looks 2 hours through the trees, solar panels. So, well, I hope it shines through for you soon, there, tree farmer. Everybody, get out there and check out Tree Farmer's YouTube channel too. Great person out there surviving. Valued member of this community, appreciated member of the turtle herd. Let's get to these over easy eggs. You hear the cat?
Yeah, she's coming in.
Oh, I thought she was like,
She'll yell at me.
dude, I heard her out there crying like.
Well, she wants in or out if you hear that.
Yeah. You give her what she wants because she wants it.
Out, she's a little more forgiving, but once or twice being stuck out there all night, the neighborhood dogs are just crazy.
Yeah. Well, she refuses to just stay in as she's the craziest kitty. You can't really.
She's got an adventurous heart, but she likes to sleep in bed at night.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Lucy.
What Lucy had to say?
Damn that, dude is damn good at those drums.
Yeah, he was. You're jamming, bro. That's the thing. I think we lose perspective inside of ourselves, man. From the outside is the real perspective. I think you're absolutely amazing, man. It can be hard for you to see that because you're weighing yourself against what you wish you could be, right?
Yeah, or what I was.
Or what you were at one point, or what. Damn. Them over easies, brother. Got them over easies coming for you, boss.
Yeah.
Bam. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The restaurant quality over easies. Bam. What do you say? 5 pound, 6 pound, 7 pound? Pile of bacon. Robert.
Yeah.
Your brockie is ready, brother. Your brockie is ready.
Damn, thanks, bro.
Here.
Looks great.
Thanks, man. You're welcome. Little bakey, little eggs. They're good for you.
The baby, she gets an hour of Miss Rachel in the morning. She seems to be into it.
Yeah. She's in there locked in for her hour.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just blown away at your scheduling, man. Like, you're just... Sometimes I don't feel like a human being, let alone an adult, and I watch what you do, and I'm like, what are you worried about, bro? You're adulting so hard. Like,
I mean, the schedule is what I do because I'm also like that.
yeah.
Not because I'm any different than you. Like, I literally write a script I have to follow. That's how my brain is. You know? So if you can look at it two ways, like, wow, that guy's got his shit together. Or you could look at it like, if he didn't have that script, he'd fall apart. And that's really... And so it's a tool, man. It's a tool you should have.
I appreciate you asking, Omar, and I did not start off the day so great. Anxiety yesterday, woke up middle of the night anxious, woke up this morning feeling anxious, and almost didn't do this live today, but that's when we need it the most, right? When we feel like we don't have the ability to. And if I can't come on here and be open and honest with you guys when I'm struggling, then who am I to tell you you should do the same? That's kind of the thought that pushed me to start getting something done today. I'm feeling better at the moment, you know? It takes time. I think this conversation today, Omar, has really helped me to settle my anxiety, recognizing where it comes from, having open, honest communication, realizing that despite the whisper and how it makes me feel like I don't deserve good things in my life and I'm struggling, that through open, honest communication, the real medicine, we can get better. Yeah, the kitchen does need a little bit cleaning up. You're right. But that's all right. There ain't no adults here to tell us what we should be doing. But these eggs need a little flippy. Bam! I didn't promise you a clean kitchen. And don't worry about it. You don't have to eat out of it. It's all right. It's clean enough. It's clean.
I've been falling behind a little bit on chores.
Yeah, well, you are also raising a baby.
That is true.
Doing the baby thing is... You're right, Omar. Thank you, Omar. You're lost weight, Scott. Have I lost weight? I don't know. I don't feel like I've lost any weight there, I'm Dizzle. Let's see, bam. Some bakey. Crispier bakey, I think. Some of the crispier bakey. How is them eggs and achy there, boss?
Pretty damn good.
Pretty good. What do you guys say? Did I do all right? If you like over easy eggs, you're in the right place. Arms and legs. Formula and water is not too bad. Is that what you're subsiding off today, James? Some formula and some water?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know where I'm sitting or what I'm doing.
There.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll sit it right here and eat. We'll have brekkie together, and then I think I'll be on my way for the day. Pushing past our fears and growing to create change. Lucid, that's exactly what we're doing today. We're pushing past our fears, pushing past that broken inner child. Really accepting the fact that we deserve love today and doing something positive is the medicine of how we start, brother. Doing something you're good at. I like making over easy eggs. Not only do I like cooking them, I think I'm pretty damn good at making them. So
Yeah. I like that. Do something you're good at.
That's good medicine, man.
I mean, because a lot of times that's what we struggle with. It's like, all right, we got the Hallmark card message now. I'm supposed to do something with myself, but what?
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a lot of times that is that core of that anxiety. I'm not sure what I should be doing or where I should be going or what the next move is.
Yeah.
So I find myself living in all these splits of the river instead of just,
Yeah,
being
you get way down in all the possibilities.
all the possibilities, man. And again, like anxiety comes from living in the future, and depression comes from living in the past. And I admit, man, when I'm on fire in those moments, living in anxiety and depression, it can be hard to do anything else or feel anything else. I implore you out there in YouTube land to take a small step today. Have a good conversation with your brother. Be connected with someone you care for. Have some bags and achy. If you're not feeling okay, you're in the right place. Subscribe and lean on your brothers and sisters here. Jimmy, country, cooking is always a therapeutic thing for me. What do you like to cook, country? What's your favorite thing to cook? Do you need more eggs, brother?
No, this was perfect.
There's more bacon out there.
I mean, if it's just gonna go to waste, we can't have that. But
Yeah, because I'm sure it'll go in the trash if we don't eat it right now.
But I can be satisfied for sure with what I just had.
There's still a pile of bacon out here. We still got a handful of eggs we can make if you're up for it.
Yeah, let's not make anything, but if it's made, I would maybe take.
Yeah, help yourself, brother. It's right out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my big problem is I eat until like I'm happy, not until like I could be satisfied and call that a meal. And
Right. I'd rather B12 for good heart health and help you sleep better. I'll keep that in mind. B12 help you sleep. Thank you for the heads up, Jimmy69. Okay, thanks. Get some from the chemist. Omar, I want some. Come get some, Omar. You're more welcome for back here. B12 for mood too. I didn't realize B12 was like a mood stabilizer.
for a lot of people say it makes them feel like pumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if you feel good, you probably feel better, you know, emotionally.
You'll feel pumped and jacked and ready to go, right?
Like, oh shit, what's happening? I'm ready to get.
Country likes to grill, likes to cook anything Italian. I like making a good lasagna.
That's a pretty cool little beat.
Blood tests from the doctor. We eat a lot of meat. Blood tests from the doctor. Let us know how that goes. Alice, what are you eating? We just made over easy eggs and bakey is what we're eating. Alice, what are you eating today? If everybody out there in YouTube land found a sense of peace through this conversation today, if you're still out there struggling, hold on tight. This too shall pass. Good, bad, or indifferent. I know how hard it is to see that when you're struggling. I know how hard it is to know that in your soul when you're on fire, right? Especially if you deal with addiction, you know? That thought that it can all go away and it can all feel better. You just feed into this thing you know isn't good for you. Well, I implore you to say no to that thing and to push through the pain and the struggle here with us today and do the next right thing. which is doing something positive. It's not going to be, one thing isn't going to be what fixes everything, I guarantee you. And if one little thing, one little pill, one little hit fixes it all, I guarantee you it's coming back 2 times.
Yeah.
Once that wears off.
This will last forever.
Yeah, I feel beautiful. There's no problems left in the world.
But yeah, it's being honest with ourselves. I mean, we all have addictions, and they don't all come in the form of drugs. You know?
Yeah.
I recently found out that I watch too much TV, or really just screen time in general. TV, phone, computer. Pretty much 17 hours a day. I was connected to one. My family would be nearby, you know, and stuff like that. But I work from one. I play from one. I do my side hustles from one. So I'm always on a screen, and I started turning that screen off, and I, for extended periods of time, started with like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and I found 10 minutes to be impossible. It reminded me very much of like trying to quit cigarettes or any other addiction I've had. I implore you to step away from your phone for 20 minutes without some TV or laptop to entertain you, and within 3 minutes you'll immediately feel uncomfortable. And yeah, but we all have different things that are taking us from being happy. But we have to be honest about identifying those, and that's tough.
Yeah, and you know, if you're taking medication, we're not doctors. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the things that feel good in the instance, that make us feel better for the moment, that aren't long-term medicine. You know, that don't bring long-term positivity into our life. And I'm not a doctor. You know, I'm gonna
check on this girl.
go check on that baby. We're here just having an open, honest conversation to the best of our ability. Lucid, the struggle is what is all about. You put your left foot in that out and you turn yourself around, and that's the hokey pokey. That's life there, Lucid, and we appreciate you reflecting on that. Stop the hoot is me. Okay, I'm Dizzle. LOL, James. I must have missed something. Wish I had a girlfriend problem. Dude, bro, you're not the only one. I haven't had girlfriend problems in a while, but sometimes I look around and realize that I'm lucky to do so, and other times I feel the same way. Appreciate where you are. Work on yourself. And I have a feeling that will come, 69. Mr. Boston sucks. What sucks, Mr. Boston? Do we miss something? Sometimes have a girlfriend can be worse than not having one. It's hard to say that when, you know, loneliness can be a thing. You know, I don't mean to bring you down. Don't worry about it, Mr. Boston. We're here, brother. I love having a conversation with you, man. You're a valued member of this turtle herd. Yeah. Believe me, you're not missing out, fellas. Van Run, hi. Cumer. There's Fat Ma again. I wish I were never. Ooh, Mr. Boston. Rough day, brother. You're in the right place, Mr. Boston. We appreciate and love you, man. And I do feel that way sometimes too. When you're on fire, when you're full of anxiety and angst and pain and regret and fear, you know, that feeling of not wanting to be born, not wanting to be here can be a real thing. But Mr. Boston, you bring a lot of value into this world. You bring beautiful art into this world. You brought camaraderie to this community. I know it's hard to see sometimes. Believe me, I woke up this morning feeling the same way. I woke up last night in the middle of the night and yesterday feeling the same way, feeling broken and lost and anxiety-ridden and consumed by the flames of fear and pain, brother. I got a wife and 2 kids. Why I'm alone. And you got to hold on there, Mr. Boston. We're here with you. It does. It costs money, Omar. Dance. You dance. And emotions. A ghost. Nice little hat. Thank you. This was my brother's hat that I left here at my brother's house that I just got back. My other brother. Mr. Boston, I don't know if I believe that wholeheartedly all the time, brother. I do feel that way at times. You know, I do feel that life sucks and then you pass at times. But you deserve not to feel that way, bro. And I hope that we can find a way to help you find a way past that overwhelmed sense of pain and struggle. Women, Mighty says, women over here seem to want all your money, then they run. Yeah, that's why it's hard. Then your BF passes on your grave. Oof. I don't really know what we're talking about, Rod.
Yeah.
He said something about our BF thing on your grave. That's pretty rough, man. It's not anxiety. Well, there's something going on. Depression. There's anger, fear, regret. There's something going on, Mr. Boston. You've been a positive pillar in this community for a while, man. For you to come on here and to be in such struggle, to say such things has me concerned, man. There's something going on. Doesn't necessarily have to be my struggle for it to be a realistic struggle, man. Please dance, handsome fellow. Rod. There we go. That's my dance you get out of me today. Jimmy. Scotty, stay strong. Thank you, Jimmy. MD, stop with all that negativity. Remember your blessings. You're right, MD. We are. But we also, I'm trying to help a friend right now. Mr. Boston's been here. It's not that either. Well, whatever it is, brother, there's something weighing you down, man. And unless you express it to us, we can't know, man. Whatever it is, we're here for you. Hey, brothers, I stopped by to say that none of you are alone, and it's okay that you feel this way. Healing does come. I feel the same way sometimes, but we gotta see it through. Things will change. Easy, thank you, brother. That's the camaraderie and connection we're looking for today. Lucid, everyone deals with a war that nobody else knows about. Open up and let the record be known. Thank you, Lucid. Rod, your eyes are beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate Mr. Boston. At least your brothers will. Yeah, one of them is. And here's the thing. So this brother that I made, yes, is alive and here with me right now because I walked through the door that a God of my understanding opened up for me. I made this relationship and connection happen, but I've lost brothers in the past. I lost my father. I understand that. And I understand, Mr. Boston, if that's what you're dealing with, grief, brother, I understand. Go back and watch 988. It's live about a year ago that truly expresses what I went through exactly with my brothers and their passing. These great men that came into my life and decided that we were family. And I struggle with that every day, man. I prayed for a long time for Creator to put a brother in my life I could feel connected and loved and have an understanding with. And through, not all, it wasn't all bliss and rose petals and whiskey dreams, but, being the father of my niece and through open, honest conversation, and the father of my other niece, brought me and Rob together, but open, honest conversation made us brothers. But I had to walk through that door, Boston. I had to put it out there that I needed someone to lean on, and I had to understand that I couldn't let my grief not allow myself to open myself up to another human being, or I wouldn't be here with my brother right now. Do you miss your brothers? I miss my brothers every single day. Rest in peace, Rob and Steve Smoke. Without a doubt, grief is a powerful thing. And Mr. Boston, we hope that you at least stick around, brother. You don't have to say anything more. You don't have to say anything less. You didn't have to say anything at all. It's a good first step, man. And I hope you hold on, brother, and we're here for you whenever you need. Jordan the Superfoot, $1.99. We appreciate that $1.99 today, Jordan. And Rod, I am excited because of you. Thank you, Rod. MD had to sell all my jewelry. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, MD, but we're staying positive and appreciative today, and you had that jewelry to sell to do what you needed to do, and I appreciate that. I am sorry to hear that, Maria. MD, we are sorry to hear that you're in that tight spot. But we appreciate you opening up today so that, our brothers and sisters out there on YouTube could know it's not all rose petals and whiskey dreams. We're all going through it. Mr. Boston, everyone loss, brother. It's a part of life, but we're here for you. I mean, look at, you got strangers that care for you, man. You're right, Easy. And Mr. Boston, if you're still there, whether you're communicating or not, we love you, brother, and we understand it doesn't take it away, man. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't feel it. I mean, look at me. I got a little choked up just being asked if I think about my brothers. I think about them every day, man. It's part of my anxiety, part of my depression, part of this grief, But that doesn't. We can't let that define us. We can't let that change our entire life and be who we are completely all the time. Every night, everyone thinks the positivity. Thanks for the positivity. Thank you, 69. Mighty 69. We appreciate you. Omar, good night. You have a great night, Omar. Where are you from? I'm from Kirkville, New York. We're in can't woman like pedagogical to remove anxiety. I can't really read that, BBZ. It was a long time ago. It didn't bother me anymore. People are more important than stuff. Thank you, MD. You're right, 100%. The connections that we make are more important than stuff. And if you're out there, Mr. Boston, I don't want to take anything away from what you might be feeling, man. The answer's out there, but we have to be ready for it, right? And I'm not saying that whatever you're going through and whatever you've lost isn't heavy. Because it can be so heavy at times that we don't want to be here. We wish we were never born, as you say, and that's something I wish I could pull out of your heart, but I know that it can be hard, brother. The battle rates on into the next day, says Cap. We march into the next. We're all together in our suffering. You are not alone. Thank you, Cap. Send love to Mr. Boston. He sounds like he needs it today. I really hope he's finding a sense of peace. You got to learn to be happier people. It's easier said than done, but happiness keeps us alive. We'll push through those struggling times so that happiness can be a valued moment, so that when we are happy, we've earned it. Scott, I was thinking of making a sad song. The Gamer 37. I think sad songs are a beautiful thing. I think that recognizing that struggle and pain and allowing it to flow through us can help us grow in a way that's unimaginable. Thank you there, Fat Ma. We love you too. BBZ. We don't want to hear none of that. I am jealous about your bus. My element is so small. To be honest with you, maybe we'll do a little trade here. I'm kind of jealous of your element. I mean, I almost bought an element instead of the bus. We'll get to the festival, and maybe we can check that out. Maybe that'll be a possibility. It's funny. I don't know why that thought popped into my head yesterday. It was like I really wanted that element. This bus is going to be awesome, and me and Rob are going to use it for the show. Possibly go to Florida, and then to be honest with you, I'm still on the fence whether I'm going to keep it after I do a little revamp to it because it's too big. It's too much for me. I'm so used to traveling such a small car and traveling minimally that the bus might be too much, But James, you'll be able to experience, and I'll be able to experience your element when we get to the show. Should I make a sad song? And if so, can you give me 3 words that would fit with a sad theme? I think you should make a sad song. And then about alone, responsibility, and regret. I think are the 3 words that you could put into the song. And then tag me in the song, Gamer37. MD, you learn to move big events, smalls on your face, and get on with it. You're right, MD. I just don't think you understand what you have. I don't think I do understand what I have. I'm struggling with it, to be honest with you. The bus is awesome, man. I don't know. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of gas for someone who doesn't have much money. I think it's part of my struggle, but yeah, brother.
I want to hijack your stream.
No, hijack it. I gotta use the bathroom here in a minute.
Alright. Music filler.
You have a fantastic day too, MD. We're glad you stopped in. CCA, I'm not sure what song was that. Just let you tell it, Rob.
I just felt the beat.
Do whatever the beat is, right?
I don't really sit down to the drums with a plan. I just sort of kind of get going with something, and I'm like, that's cool. What if I added this? And this thing could be cool too. And, you know, I came from a place where we just got into big circles and jammed. We didn't learn too much about the specifics of what we were doing, but we definitely learned how to sit down and just make something happen. But I am out of practice, so that is me half-assing some drum beats.
Yeah, where are you from, Omar? Omar's told us. Yeah, from the United States. Nice country. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Omar. Go with the flow today. Beautiful piece of advice, Omar. It's been 2.5 hours. I think I'm ready to cut it. I think we've learned a couple things. I've definitely found feeling a bit better, quite a lot better than I was feeling this morning when we first logged on here. Guys, it's been a beautiful afternoon. I'm glad or beautiful morning. I'm glad we were able to change it up a bit and do something a little different. Jam out with Rob from Misled Utopia, my brother. Hopefully Mr. Boston is feeling a bit better when we talk to him again. But we're a little bit everything here. Gamer37. Wait, Scott, for what? What are we waiting for, Gamer37?
$20 and we'll play some more drums.
Yeah, $20. We'll play some more drums. How's that sound? I can't leave if we got a donation on the bottom. We made $1.99 today. Bam. To you too, James. Can you give me 3 words to make into a sad song? We did, right? What were the 3 words?
Regret, alone, responsibility.
Regret, alone, and responsibility, Gamer37. Regret, alone, and responsibility. I look forward to hearing your sad song. And till we meet again.
Record this and use this beat.
Yeah, you can use this beat. Sorry, Linda. There's your rhythm for the sad song you get to write today there, good sir. We look forward to seeing or hearing your sad song, 37.
You got some words and a drum beat.
Linda,
and
we
no
appreciate
excuses.
We got 3 words, you got a drum beat. At the very least, you go back and watch this or download this from YouTube and use the end of it, right?
You have my rights.
Yeah, you have the rights to use for this country. It was good seeing you guys today. It was a great and beautiful day today. 184 votes on our You OK? 64%, 36% said no. Well, I hope we can make an impact in that no for anybody who was out there. For everybody else who came in and spread positive love and appreciation, thank you so much, because today started off heavy, right? And on those heavy days, we got to put a little extra work in. That's just how it is. Or we fall into the dark abyss and that whisper consumes us. You get to make that decision. No one's going to make that decision for you. And all righty roadie. It's a beautiful day to give thanks and be appreciative despite the struggle. Open your heart to the possibilities of what today can bring. And despite the pain you might be in, let go of the struggle to the best of your ability. Make yourself some brekkie, have a nice conversation, tell on the feeling so that you can find a way through the heaviness and give thanks to a God of your understanding for the beauty that has been bestowed upon you through this life. You know, there's earth beneath our feet, the sun upon our face in the four directions.
Coffee Talk 3!
Coffee Talk 3! We only had Coffee Talk 2, actually. We haven't made 2 yet.
Yeah, but 2's coming first.
2's coming first. Yeah, we got to make 2 first. But anyway, go back and enjoy this live if you're struggling. We found our way through the struggle today, and I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks to all you thanks to all you beautiful, amazing people, and my brother from Misled Utopia. Check him out on his channel. Lean on your family if there's sound. And if your family isn't sound, open your heart to the possibility that Creator's trying to provide you with the family that you need. Later, guys. Great thanks to you today. Thank you today. We're off like a herd of turtles. We'll see you again soon, guys.